I'm a person, y'all know I'm Christian, right? Hey, Kansas, what's up? Today's a field trip day, so, but it's raining. I was like, the last field trip was raining, this field trip was raining. I'm tired, hope the bus come on time. Crazy, right? I'm a person who try her best not to judge, right? In anything that I do. But I just saw it's raining out here. I don't know if I can hear it or not. I hope that you can. And you see I have an umbrella, so you know, it gotta be something. I'm just making sure you know things like me just setting y'all up. Other people on umbrellas, right? So I saw this man and his child. They go to my daughter's school and they both have on no umbrella. Okay, that's fine. You don't gotta have an umbrella on. There's no poncho. You don't gotta have a poncho on. The little girl, I don't care if the man get with her. I could care less if he want to kill himself off and get himself pneumonia. It's up to him. He's a grown adult. He's supposed to think for himself. Die or not to die. That's basically what it is, right? But now you having your child outside without an umbrella. Maybe you couldn't afford one. She has a hood on her coat. That's what pissed me off. God's looking at us like, you know, maybe he can't afford it. But you know I work with, you know who I work with. So I'm like, maybe he can't afford it. They both got jackets on, and her jacket got a hood. And you didn't think to say, oh baby, we in winter now, we in December, 2024. Baby, it's kind of chilly out here, plus you're getting wet. I don't want you to croak on me, so keep on your hood. I don't care about myself, but I care about you. I am confused. Even when I don't want to go to the doctor for myself, I'm trying my best if I think something's wrong with Katanya to go to the doctor for her. So for you to have her out in the cold without an umbrella and her hood down and it's raining outside in the middle of winter. Granted, New York winter has not been the same. Like New York winter, it's about like 40 something degrees out here, but still 40 to something degrees plus rain, and she's gonna be wet the whole day. But I don't know how fast their hair dry. So maybe she'll be wet for the next hour or two. I'm just so confused. To me, that's very irresponsible parenting, and I feel bad for the baby girl. I hope she does not get sick. God cover that girl. Cover him too, because if you stupid, God cover that too. God covers stupid people. So God cover them, cover their mind. I don't know what they had to deal with this morning before they got to the school building, but cover them, Jesus, because Lord knows that is not a smart move. And I hope to God they don't get sick. God would not want to wish sickness on nobody, especially in this climate. But everything else going on, you go to the hospital for one thing, you come out with something else. This is not cute. So, Lord, cover them. But bye, y'all. I'm just saying. I saw a parent one time with a child on a bike, not a motorcycle, regular bicycle, without no helmet. Not when you up and down, dripping and driving in New York. Like, I think that cares for these parents, for these kids. I know these kids are annoying at times, but they didn't ask to be here. They just want you to take care of them and love them. That's it. And some of them can't take care of them. No, you love them. And love would not make you do that. Bruh, it's crazy to me. Really early today. Today and tomorrow is Parents Appreciation Breakfast. Why am I lying? Staff Appreciation. These are the teachers, but it's really staff, so staff appreciation. Yo, why Katanya's next teacher, second teacher for the year, left already? He from last month. I knew it. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah. I know y'all not gonna know, but I'm not sure. I'm advertising this everywhere. I'll be backwards. If you live in Brooklyn, it definitely looks. If you live in Brooklyn and want to go to a show on Friday, it looks like it might be free. Honestly, I didn't read it. I didn't do the QR code, but this old lady gave it to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But a show at the Barclays Center. So let me just stop, stay still, wait a little bit. But she said I could do that, but you have to come early. Apparently this is gonna be packed out. I would assume it's gonna be free because of that. That don't really mean nothing because I usually go to shows there, stuff like that. Depending what it is, it can be packed. But like the monster truck one, a lot of people was there. A lot, surprisingly, it was. Even though I feel like, it's very, I feel like hillbilly-ish. That's what I think like they do in those, like they have the big cars and they run over the stuff, and that's what they. I don't know. That's what they do. That's what I assume. But they're bringing a small town. No, you know what it is? It's a small town kind of thing. Maybe it's not. That's what I think small towns do. I could be totally wrong, but I think of like farmers, equipment, big trucks. I think I'm so wrong, but that's what I think. I could be so wrong. But they have farms upstate New York. I don't think they're doing that. Maybe it's a Midwest. I'm gonna say South, but I feel like that's not like. To me, that's not like Southern Belle. You know, the women are not probably doing that as much. I think they have a woman there though, but I mean Midwest. I feel like that's a Midwest thing. But them monster trucks were monster trucking. Y'all saw the video? Girl, so I don't know why I started talking about that, but y'all get it. Y'all be alright. Girl. Oh man, I'm tired. So let me get to y'all first. I called my doctor's office. I finally went to the pharmacy to get my medicine. It's supposed to be as usual needed, but I just started using it today, so I don't know. Hopefully nothing crazy is gonna happen. My doctor, when I went to the what's the people called? Urgent care, thought it was a common cold, even though I didn't get to do nothing, no X-ray, nothing. But I did every other test and it came back negative. So they thinking it because I think it was like my cough seems like it's not progressing, but now I have like a dry cough. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like no coughing. It's like a season for me to be coughing. It is a season, but I don't want it to be my season to be coughing. You feel me? So that's happening. Yeah. So I don't know. It's so weird when people look at me when I'm recording. Like, you're not yet. Anyway, always better if I go like this so the light can't hit y'all so much, so high. Because the hair is pretty good. Okay, like, and it's just this. God, I showed you my hair yesterday. My hair looks raggedy and taggedy. Yo, look at this. It looks makes you want to itch a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Make you want to itch just a little bit. Look at that. You see that? Girl. I'm just trying to make it out here. I honestly should have took out my hair last night, but did I really have time last night to do it? I don't know. I don't have time tonight to do it. Well, I'm gonna try to take it out tonight if I can. I'm gonna try to take it out tonight and wash my hair. Then I'm gonna do that. Take out my hair tonight. I'm going to an event tomorrow for a shelter. So I'm gonna for a DU shelter to be exact. So yeah. So I'm supposed to get my election results tomorrow. So I don't know who won, who lost, whatever like that. There's some shifty stuff happen. Not shifty, but an accident happened with the elections. I don't know how that's gonna work out. With yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen. To be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what happens, and yeah. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. It is what it is. What you're gonna do. Yeah. It'd be cool if I win, but anyway, I'm just trying to make a way out of no way. But really, God makes the way out of no way, so it is what it is. I'm trying to do some more stuff with the podcast and things like that, and make it bigger and better, and we do like a strategy things today. So I'm happy for that and to learn more things about it. Honestly, I just do the podcast. I really don't know much about it, but I'm just trying to learn and grow and be better at that field. So that's what we're doing right now at the moment. So yeah, trying to do our best to be better and just to be able to make a change. I think that's what the podcast is really about, making a change of people see homelessness and really the policies that we have around homelessness. There's a lot of policies out there where it's supposed to be helpful, but it doesn't really help as much as it's supposed to help. So that's another way of getting the word out and to know what people who are homeless or formerly homeless really actually need, and to also help homelessness not become a recurring factor in people's lives. A lot of times people have a recurring or generational factor. I'm trying to make my best to work as hard as I can to make sure this doesn't happen to Kdiddavis. Like, I grew up in poverty. I didn't know I was poor though, and then Kdiddavis was born into it, and I don't want her to continue to be in that lifestyle, you know. So do my best to work hard as much as I can and find things I know that I can do to make sure that our lives are better, you know, and not be in that predicament again. Because being a homeless person is just never fun. No matter how people say, oh my gosh, you're going to get housing right away, you're going to be getting this right away. The fact of the matter is, on average in New York City, families stay over a year in shelter. If you're a lucky one to come out of shelter in 3 months, you're a lucky boo. You're like 1%, maybe 2% if you're lucky about that number, right? But most people who go to shelter and are family, I'm not talking about individuals, to me, it's not saying it's easier, but when you only got to think about yourself, it's much different than thinking about what my kid is up to. Like, when you're by yourself, I feel like I think it is lonely, and that's like, that can make you almost go insane by yourself. But I feel like when you're a family and like, because you have a child under 18, one because you're a family with kids who are like, what, over 21, I feel like it's much easier because they have both to work unless that person's disabled. But the problem when the child's under 18, if you don't know, they love to threaten you with ACS. A lot of times when you are in this predicament, it's like you're already in a tough position and you have to be on your P's and Q's just to make sure you can keep your kids. So it's a lot when you have a child in shelter. And they don't care. Like, the workers will threaten you, hospital staff will threaten you. And I'm saying this because this is what happened to me. But I know it's true, and that's what they do. They don't care how you feel. They don't care why you're there. They look at you like scum, and they're like, she homeless. No, I have a degree, and I'm still in debt for it. And I didn't come here because I wanted to. At the time, I was trying to get plenty of work. Well, after I was on bed rest, so I couldn't really do that much work anyway. I was trying to get work, and the job I could get is Forever 21, and thank God for that, because that's the only person who was hiring me with my bachelor's degree. I tell people I'm there, like, you know, Forever 21, you talking, I'm in the stock room talking, whatever, and I'm like, mind you, I'm not even a manager, I'm a regular damn worker. Minimum wage, baby, that's what I was getting. And I would tell people, yeah, they're talking about like schooling or things like that. And people older than, very few times when people older than me, people mostly younger than me there, and they were like, and I tell them I have a bachelor's degree, granted in theater arts, but still a degree nevertheless. Because nowadays, they don't care what you have it in. Unless you're trying to be a doctor, they don't care what you have it in. They don't care, when you have a damn degree, they're like, oh, get a job. Actually, after, I don't know. So, people were like, why are you here? I'm like, why? It's not like I don't want to be here. I really don't. It's nice for the discounts, and honestly, I didn't buy as much clothes as I thought I was going to buy by working here. But I was applying, and nobody wanted me. I went on very few interviews, and people call me back, but nobody wanted me. And that's the thing. People don't think about those things. People don't think about the people who are really have a degree. Did they work their hardest? Were sold the American dream and still end up being nowhere? And then I'm homeless with a baby. You know, so. And I didn't think it was gonna be that bad either. Like, I thought I was going good. I thought I was gonna get a job. I did plan Catania. When I say you plan her, I know. I just, in my mind, I think of very things like almost like sunshine and rainbows, and I think that's where I went wrong. I think of things like, you know, God make a way. He honestly did. Like, if I didn't have Catania, I would never got kicked out of my house. That's the reason why I got kicked. If you don't know my story, I got kicked out because I had my daughter. Literally. The household that I grew up in, my mother didn't want me there, my grandmother didn't want me there. She's my landlord, but whatever. And I just had about a wedlock, which some, you know, most people in the world does not care about that stuff. But I got married. I had a baby. She said, I will pour ACS on you, because the place I was staying in, the room I was staying in was very small, and it really honestly couldn't fit a baby in there, but she basically put me on the street like a dog. And then before I had my daughter, I tried to go to the shelter and they would not take me. And so I was literally homeless. And then, thank God, I got somebody to get me in somebody's place for a while, and then I went somewhere else. And it's like, I was couch surfing for a little bit, and then I rented an apartment with somebody, and that didn't work out well. I think I just wanted to share space with people, and she was doing some questionable things. If y'all listen to the podcast, how she threw my baby stroller outside the apartment door, tried to lock herself in the apartment with my daughter. It was a bunch of stuff. And I'm not saying everything I was doing completely right. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say I'm the best tenant in the world. I just think people who are not famous should live together, to be honest. Unless you're in a dorm situation, you actually live together. Like, you're trying to have the city of yes thing and happen. I'm like, y'all don't really think about young people. I feel like in that scenario, which I'm not saying they shouldn't get housing. I think everybody deserves housing. Whether in person, DV, vet, no matter what it is. But I think they need to think about the family dynamics and how that works out and how the city of yes will affect families, because a lot of times places they're thinking about does not make it cool for families. Yeah, you want to change building codes, you want to change these things, can a family actually fit there? And because of this, also a lot of times the landlords are greedy. Not all the landlords are greedy, but a lot of the landlords are greedy, and because of that, they are giving apartments out. What's really probably good for a 2 people, 3 people apartment, but they give it out to people who are younger because first they get more money, so people who are younger, you get more money, and but yeah, so it's like families are actually honestly getting weed out of 2-bedroom apartments because they're giving out to people. They're renting out each room. That's not the young people's fault. That's the landlords who are being greedy. So, to be honest, they're being greedy, and because they want more money, which I understand. The economy, this and that, but it's just a lot. So we got a lot of work to do in New York City, and I bought the spray they said they use for the people in the Olympics who's in the water. I forgot what they were called, but I think it's cool. I think it'll be working. I ain't tried going in water yet, so I really don't know the truth and the effect it's going to be doing to my skin. Come on here. I'm thinking if I took out this and washed it, would it be good? But I don't know. This could turn into a wig. I feel like I like it when it's wet and it's nice, but to comb it out and wet it. I feel like my hair is ridiculous. Like, I need to cut my hair, like, for real. Anyway, later.